Welcome, this is Western Kentucky Raiders. Yes, I am back on MVP 07 NCAA Baseball. And I just got completed doing the 2016-2017 season. As you can see, I qualified for hosting the Fayetteville Regional. Let's take a look at the standings, shall we? It shows Arkansas as number 2 team in the country. Not bad. Have a lot of teams right around 40 wins. Talking about how these big wins, let's start with looking at the standings really quick. We'll also look at the ranking of these teams from each conference. As you can see, North Carolina did very well. And that was the only loss that Florida State took, was from North Carolina. Florida State really stepped up their game this year. Louisville is very good as well. Minnesota is holding their own. This was a big surprise as Nebraska took the conference and they beat Texas by 5 games. Nearly had a perfect season. UC Riverside tied Cal State Fullerton this season. They split the series 1 game apiece. Southern Miss was a very good team this year. They just came up 1 game shy to Memphis. They lost the game. They lost the series. That was what caused them to lose the conference. Missouri State is doing very good. So is Utah. California did very good. They were just a few wins away from being a perfect team. But if you look at the conference, this is a pretty weak conference. Army kind of took a slump this year. With the SEC, Kentucky really stepped it up this season, and Vanderbilt held their own very well. Other than that, the eastern portion of the Southeastern Conference was poor, as you can see by the record. Look at the SEC West really quick. LSU lost 3 games at Arkansas. All 3 were competitive natured, though. Sunbelt, Western Kentucky won all the marbles over the Trojans of Arkansas Little Rock. Just 2 wins and win from being perfect, and that was Cal State Fullerton being the spoiler. Fresno State held their own, and Western Coastal Conference, San Diego was very good this season. In Appalachian State, they were just a few wins away from being perfect, but Arkansas took care of that in the regular season early and on. Now we're going to look at regional, see what that'll be interesting. 2 teams from the same conference are pitted against each other in super regional action, granted if they win the regional. I guess you gotta stack those West Coast teams against each other, don't you? Like I said, they're trying to stack all these West Coast teams against each other. Here we go. Finally, someone east of the Mississippi River is hosting. Nebraska's going to have a hard time with Missouri State. That's a tough 2 seed. Minnesota's going to have their way with this region if they don't get too ahead of themselves. This will be one interesting regional right here with Southern Miss and Texas. Even though Texas is, quote, hosting, I think Southern Miss can pull this one out. The Hilltoppers looks like we'll have an easy go at it. And here's another one of those conference pitfalls going against each other. Granted, if they win the regional, Hogs against the Wildcats. Looks like both teams will probably see each other again for a third series of the whole season. Looks like Vanderbilt's going to be a very tough 2 seed. Going to probably give Florida State a lot of problems. North Carolina, well, there's another one of those conference members going against each other if they win their regional. I wish they would not have done this in the game. I guess that's what happens when the game is from 07, but that's okay. It's still going to be a very interesting regional, super regional action. Well, even though Baton Rouge is the site for this host of a regional with LSU hosting, I think Arkansas Little Rock has what it takes to make it an interesting regional. And with that said, that takes care of the standing report. We're going to come back with you at the super regional report. Have a great day.